Good morning, children. I hope you did your exam very well. So exam is over. So we have to go for our next chapter. Okay. So I am having something. What is it? Yes, it is an orange. So you may be thinking why I'm holding this. Do you like it? It's very sweet, no? So see, what is it actually? It is a fruit. Why the plants are having fruit? Why do the plants are bearing fruits? Yes, they are bearing fruits just because we want to eat fruits. Is it? Huh? No. The another way is there. What is that? Why do they are having fruits? What is inside the fruit? Have you observed? What is inside the fruit? I am going to cut the fruit. You just observe what is inside the fruit. It's very juicy. Okay. See? I have just opened the fruit. You can see some fleshy things. Is it? And inside something you can see. What is it? This one. Will you eat this? No. What is it actually? These are the seeds. These are seeds. So why do the plants are having fruits and inside the fruit there is seed? Why? Yes. See, for that we can think about some other persons. Those are we have to give more respect in this world. They are the farmers. See, do you have any your grandparents or have you observed farmers what they are doing? Before going to farming, do you know what is farming? Grow crops is called farming. So before going to the field, they want to do some preparation, is it? So they want to grow some crops. They will carry something before that to the land. What is that? Lot of seeds. They will carry seeds. First they will plow nicely the field. Then they will put the seeds. So what is coming out of the seeds? Yes, small plants will come out of the seeds. So why do the plants are having seeds? Now I think you got the answer. Why do the plants are having seeds? For the new plants. New plants are growing from the seeds. But from all the plants, for all the plants, the new plants are not coming from the seeds. Some plants only from the leaves may come the new plants, and some plants stem. We'll cut the stem and keep it, and the new plants can come from the shoot. Okay, so there are different ways the plants are growing. So today's our chapter we are going to discuss how the plants are increased in number. Is it? See, very clearly now you can observe. Now it is heavy raining. Is it heavy raining? See, most of the days there will be fully rain. So you can see nearby your area is fully greenish. Is it? Very nice plants, and suddenly it has come out. Also already the seeds may be inside the soil. Okay, so suddenly when it got enough water and favorable conditions, then all the seeds came as plants. So today we are going to see. Just I have drawn one land. So here the land, is there any plants? No. So after if it is heavy raining or if you are watering the field or watering the place daily, suddenly you can see the plants are coming up. So the plants are increasing in number just because of seeds. Okay. So why do we need plants? We need plants or not? Yes, we are depending on plants. Plants only give us food. So all the animals are dependent on plants for the food. That I think you know why. Why we are depending on the plants for the food? You may think, yeah, I am a non-vegetarian, so I can eat only the chicken, mutton, then I can live. Is it? But you just think that non-veg what we are eating, like hen or cow or some other, so goat. So what they are eating? They are eating plants. So all the animals are dependent on the plants. If there is no plant, there is no hen, then we can't eat hen. Is it? So the hen can't live and we can't also live. So all the animals are dependent on plants. So today we are going to discuss about the seed. Okay, when a seed will change into a new plant, what they needed to grow. So just imagine you. Okay, if you want to grow, you need what? You need food, water, and your mother will take care of you nicely, and then you will grow. The same way, a seed want to become a plant, it needs gram, any gram, okay. So any gram take it and put in water and soak it nicely, and next day drain all water. Drain water and there should not be any water, and put a wet cloth on that. And next day you just observe, you can see the seed is started to germinate. Germinate means the new plant is started to come from the seed. So then you just open it and see the parts of a seed. Now I will show you the parts of a seed. See, this is a seed. It is a seed. Just I opened the seed, not it is closed seed. Opened the seed. So when I opened the seed, I saw two parts. So these two parts are called cotyledons. What are these? Cotyledons. So actually why they have cotyledons? Cotyledons store food for the baby plant. A baby plant, see here a baby plant is growing from the seed. So this baby plant needs food. So who is giving the food? This cotyledon is giving food for the baby plant. See now this baby plant, there is no leaf and there is no root. So just starting of root and starting of the leaf. So it can't prepare its own food as it is very small. Like you, if you are very small, your mother only giving you food. The same way the baby plant want to get food. So who is giving food? These cotyledons are stored food. So these cotyledons give food to the baby plant. And this small leaf-like structure, no, that is called a plumule. What is it? Plumule. Plumule are leaf. Small leaves are called a plumule. And this baby root, small root is called a radicle. So to avoid the confusion, you can compare. Radicle starting is what? R. So R for root. R for root. So radicle is the baby root and plumule is the baby shoot. Okay. So these are the parts of a baby plant, and it is having two cotyledons. It is microscopic. You can't find it very clearly. So cotyledons give food to the growth of the small baby plant. And see, there will be some covering of the seed, that is called what? Seed coat. See, while having orange, you just remove that cover, no? That is what? Seed coat. And inside will be, okay, and next what? Embryo. So embryo is the other name of baby plant. Other name of baby plant is what? Embryo. So embryo is the baby plant, and baby plant is having two parts, plumule and radicle. Plumule is the shoot or small baby shoot, and radicle is the baby root, and cotyledons are the stored food for the baby plant, and seed coat is the covering of the seed which protect the seed is called a seed coat. I will show you one. See, I grow one plant. So here you can see this green color part, no, that is what the seed coat. I can remove the seed coat. You see, I just remove the seed coat. So I'll just remove the seed coat. So this is what? Seed coat. Like you will wear blazer, no, on that your uniform. So like that. It is the coat. Seed coat, green color. It is a green gram. And next you can see this is the what? These two are the cotyledons. 1, 2. You can see two cotyledons. And see the root. This is the radicle. This is the radicle, and small shoot you can see. See, observe very nicely. That small shoot, that is what? Plumule. That is the plumule. And see, these are the cotyledons. I am going to break that up so you can see it nicely. So see, open it. I open. Now you can see very nicely. So these are the cotyledons. See, two cotyledons. See, cotyledons, and inside a plumule and the long radicle. So these are the parts of a seed. Cotyledons, plumule, radicle. It became little big. That's why everything is big. In the picture you can see very small seed, the starting stage. It is little grown up. Okay. So cotyledons, plumule and radicle, and the seed coat. So these are the parts of a seed. So these are the parts of a seed. And see, I will show you another seed, that is, do you know rice? You know rice? I can't show like this. You just see rice. Okay, so this rice, if you want to make it to break it into two, you can't make it because it is having only single cotyledon. How many cotyledon? Single cotyledon. You can't make it into two pieces. It is a single. So it is a single cotyledon. Okay, rice. So the cotyledons, in some seeds you can see two cotyledons, and some seeds you can see only single cotyledons. So the seeds are having single cotyledon, we can call monocot. What they are? Monocot. And the seeds are having two cotyledons. I show you the gram. So the green gram. So this green gram is having two cotyledons. They are called a dicot. So what are the two types of seeds? Monocot, dicot. Monocot, how many seeds? Single. And dicot, how many? Two. Okay. So monocot means single seeds, and dicots are having two cotyledons. Monocot, single cotyledon. Dicot, two cotyledons. So that is the two types of seeds having depending on the number of cotyledons. Okay. So here I have shown you one picture of what is it? Can you say what is it? It is a seed, and this seed started to grow slowly, and the small plant is called a seedling, and small plant is called a seedling. Okay, so the seed is changing into seedling, or the growth of a plant from the seed to seedling, and that process is called the germination. So what is germination? The growth of a plant from seed to seedling, that process is called germination. Okay, so that only today's. And you see, whenever you open a fruit, there will be one seed or many seeds. Yeah, there will be so many seeds. Why they are having many seeds? Why they can't keep one seed? They are having many seeds. Have you ever thought about it? Why the plants are producing many seeds? The reasons are here. See, suppose single seed, if there is heavy rain or heavy storm, what will happen to that single seed? It may wash away, or it may get damaged. Then there won't be new plant. If there are so many seeds, if 10 or 15 are there, at least one seed chances are there to become a new plant. That's why the plants are producing so many seeds. If one is get damaged, another one can grow as a new plant. So that is the first condition, the suitable conditions. For that, if there is no suitable conditions, all the seeds are not going to become a new plant. The seed which is getting enough sunlight, enough water, and enough air, that seed only will change into a new plant. Okay, so that's why they are producing many seeds. Another one is, some will not be fully developed. Is it? So some seeds by birth, by starting itself, it may get damaged. So that seed will not become a new plant. So that is the second. And third one is what we all will eat. Is it? So all the insects, all the birds, they like their food is seed. If there are so many seeds, they will eat some seeds, and the rest seeds they will leave them. So those seeds can go into a new plant. Okay. So to give for others, the plants are producing many seeds. Some can give eaten by some birds or insects, and some seeds can change into a new plant. And last but heavy rain. I told now, because of heavy rain or any other damage, the seeds may not become a new plant. So these are the reasons the plants are producing many seeds. So today's topic was about what? About seed. Okay. So seed is necessary to become or to get a new plant. And what are the two types of seeds? Monocot and dicot. Monocot having single cotyledon. Is that single cotyledon? And dicot is having how many cotyledons? Two cotyledons. So there are two types of plants also different. Monocotyledons means seeds having single cotyledon. Dicot plants means the plant seeds are having two cotyledons are called dicotyledons. So that's all.